Author Jesse A. Cruz lives in upstate New York with his wife and children. The Cruz family currently serves at Cross Creek Church. He has proudly served our country as an Iraq War veteran of the U.S. Army. Jesse is the program coordinator for My Brother's Keeper at the Wayne County Youth Advocate Programs, Incorporated. In addition to his career, he has been engaged in speaking at correctional facilities and coaching sports. He has a BA in Community Youth Development at Nazareth College. Currently, Jesse is pursuing his master's in theology at Colgate Rochester Crozier Divinity School. In his spare time, he enjoys traveling and hiking with family and friends. Jesse is available for speaking engagements and book signings. You may contact him directly at authorjessecruz@gmail.com. authorjessecruz@gmail.com. Thank you to my brother Josh Reynolds, who submitted his music, his beats. I appreciate you, brother. The beats call it Boogie Beat Laid Back Dream Instrumental. Appreciate you for submitting your music. Much love to you, brother.
Rap artist. Or you gon' die. I seen him murder. Yeah, he's fat. And now I lay me down. If they ain't paying, I ain't staying. If they ain't spinning, I ain't. From MIDT Records, B&B Productions. Pick it up. It's your local neighborhood store. Sound.
Welcome back to another episode. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna start that over. Goodness. Welcome back to another episode of a News You Can Use podcast. My name is Frenchair Gardner. I am the host and creator of a News You Can Use podcast, and we have a special guest today, one of our business spotlights. His name is Jesse A. Cruz. He's an author. Welcome to the show, Jesse.
Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. We'll tell a little bit about Jesse. Author Jesse A. Cruz lives in upstate New York with his wife and children. The Cruz family currently serves at Cross Creek Church. He has proudly served our country as an Iraq war veteran of the United States Army. Jesse is the program coordinator for My Brother's Keeper at the Wayne County Youth Advocate Programs, Incorporated. In addition to his career, he has been engaged in speaking at correctional facilities and coaching sports. He has a Bachelor of Arts in Community Youth Development at Nazareth College. Currently, Jesse is pursuing his master's in theology at Colgate Rochester Crozier Divinity School. In his spare time, he enjoys traveling and hiking with family and friends. Jesse is available for speaking engagements and book signings. You may contact him directly. Here's his email, guys. It's authorjessecruz@gmail.com. That's authorjessecruz@gmail.com. Again, welcome to the show. Thanks for accepting my invitation. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I woke up and I saw some snow, and for a moment I was a little discouraged, but then you know what I did? I said, you know what, I'm going to get a good workout in, get some exercise going, and once I got my exercise in, I felt great. I forgot about the snow completely, so I'm feeling good.
Awesome. So where are you located that it's snowing? It's like 80 degrees here in Dallas, Texas.
I'm right outside of Rochester, New York, and it hasn't been snowing in well over a month, and I woke up today to some snow, and I couldn't even believe it.
Wow. So we met on one of the podcasting groups. I think it's a podcast guest group on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was intrigued. The whole goal of this podcast, as I told you, Jesse, is to highlight and promote melanated businesses and business owners. And so I was excited to get this opportunity to speak with you. Tell our audience about who you are, like, where you came from, how did you come to be who you are today? Give us a little background and, where you're from and all that kind of jazz, and tell us, a bit about who you are.
Okay, so I was born and raised in the Rochester area, and I've been here ever since, except for a few years when I was in the military. Growing up, though, we didn't have a lot when I was a kid, especially. We were in subsidized housing. We didn't have a lot of money, so I knew that it's going to take a lot of work, to get out of a poverty environment. You know what I mean? And so I got to witness my parents work very hard and be committed and dedicated to providing a better life for our family. So I was inspired by that, and going through school, I struggled quite a bit. You know what I mean? I was diagnosed with a learning disability. I even had one of my teachers tell my parents that college wasn't for me, and that I should plan to pursue other endeavors in life. And then years later, I went and graduated from college with honors. And that's when I found out the teacher said that. So I just thought that was very interesting how that all worked out in my life. Joining the military was a very interesting life experience. You know what I mean? I went through a lot at the time. I went through a divorce while I was in the military, came back home from Iraq, and came home to nobody and nothing. And through that experience, I was able to get custody of my daughter and became a single parent for years until I met my current wife now. And so we have a family that we're doing life together, and that's kind of where I'm at. And because of the tragedies I've experienced and the setbacks that I went through, has inspired me to write this book to help other people find their purpose.
Yes. And thank you so much for your service as well.
I appreciate it.
So, tell us about your book. What is the name of it? What is it about?
So the book is called Live Your Dash. And for some people who may not know what the dash means is, if anyone has ever seen what a tombstone looks like, when a person is born and the day that they pass away, you have those dates on the tombstone. The dash in the middle is what the book is about. It is what you do with your time on earth that you have. We all have limited time, and we don't know when our dash is going to come to an end. And so that's why it's so important that we take the time out to live a purposeful life and and chasing after our goals and dreams. That this book is giving a step-by-step instruction of the life lessons that I've learned and what got me through and what helped me. So I know if that by writing this story, if it can help me, I know it can help other people. So the full title of the book is Live Your Dash, Discovering the 8 F's to Freedom. And the 8 F's are eight different areas of our lives that everyone needs to be consistently working on if they want to live a life of purpose.
That is awesome. And congratulations. Did you self-publish or how did you go about publishing the book?
So I was fortunate enough to, I was debating on the route to take, and I was fortunate enough to make contact with a publisher who, you know, took me in and kind of showed me the way how to do this. And so I was able to go the traditional publishing route, which has been a blessing.
Congratulations. I just wrote my first and published my first children's book last December. So very
That's awesome.
cool. That's very cool. So how did you decide why did you decide to write this book? Where did it come from?
Well, actually, this book actually came from a tragedy, what I mean? And
Okay.
I enjoyed writing as a kid. I knew that I was gifted with it, but I never had anyone push me in the direction to pursue my gifts. And I believe everybody has a gift that they haven't opened yet. And we just need a push in life sometimes to open that gift and share it with the world, because a gift is no good if it's never opened and never used.
Mm-hmm.
And so through this tragedy that I experienced, my wife and we had a daughter who was born premature back in February or January of 2017. And
Mm-hmm.
my daughter was only 1 pound when she was born. So I could hold her in my hands quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
And after 42 days, she passed away. And after she passed away, I was obviously I'm devastated, I'm crushed, and I still have hard days of PTSD and flashbacks and depression and stress that I fight off on a daily basis. But I didn't want to let that ruin my life. I wanted to take her legacy and spread that to other people of her fight every single day. Her fight inspired me, and of the blessing in all this is that she's been able to inspire people all over this country and the world. A little
Mm-hmm.
1 pound girl that no one has ever met was able to touch lives all over the place. So that's just been the beauty of it. So I would just write every single day to carry on her legacy. And from writing, I developed a theme and I said, we'll turn this into a book. And writing is therapeutic for me. And I hope that it can be helpful to somebody else.
Wow, that's beautiful. And I'm sending you you and your family my condolences. That is a tough thing. I haven't experienced that. And so I know I can imagine it could be very tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where can we purchase your book?
So my book is available on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, pennettpublications.com. Also, a lot of people that have been my customers actually order from me directly. I've been able to build relationships with people from all over the place. So a lot of people contact me directly on Facebook, and I ship the books out directly from here. So whatever the person's comfortable with, they have any opportunity to get the book at any bookstore location, especially online, and from me directly as well.
That's awesome. I can't wait till I get to that point. Mine's just digital right now. I'm working on some art. My friend is illustrating it and I'll put it on paperback. So that is exciting for you to like how does that feel? Like how does it feel to have written a book and that's published and in stores and things?
It's extremely humbling, what I mean, because it was my dream. You know what I mean? It was a dream that was birthed in me through my pain. And I think all pain, if you don't use your pain for good, the pain is wasted. And I didn't want to waste this pain. I know the pain should lead to a purpose. And the purpose was to write a book and help people. So when those books came in the mail and they showed up on my doorstep and I opened that box and I saw my name and I saw the cover and I saw the book of the years it took me to write it, I mean, it was an emotional moment. And it's very humbling that people actually are purchasing my books from all different parts of this country, people I don't even know. My plan was never to get it to all over the world. I just wanted to write a book and give it to some family and friends, and it just kind of took
Yeah.
off. So it's just all humbling. And I mean, it's not because I'm the greatest person in the world. It's just because I've just been blessed, and I'm humbled by the fact that anyone would take the time to read it. So I'm just thankful.
That is awesome. And so tell us more about like the work that you do with the youth.
So I've been working at the youth advocate programs for 9 years now, and it's pretty much the best organization ever. I mean, I love it. That's why I've been there so long. We get to mentor youth and families from all different ages and demographics, and it's just being there for someone. I mean, I think every person needs another person to believe in them, to encourage them, to show them the path, to fight for them and to support them. And so I get to do that every single day. And it's just so humbling and rewarding that I get to make a difference in the lives of other people. What I mean? When I came in, I was like, oh, I'm going to help these people. I'm going to help these people. When I turn around, I realize how much they're helping me because they're
Mm,
softening my heart and they're making me realize the importance of giving. And that's what this organization is all about, just giving and helping those in need.
yes, I love that. And will you give the audience, some advice, as a business owner, as a writer, what advice would you lend to any aspiring business owners or even business owners or writers that are seasoned?
I'd say for anybody who's looking for their path in life on their next chapter and what they want to do, you have to love what you do. Because if you don't love what you do, you're just going to burn out and be stressed out. A lot of people who are stressed out aren't doing what they love. And if they're doing what they love and they're still stressed out, it's because they're not balanced. So you need to have a balance of doing what you love and pursuing your passions, but also making time out for your family. Also making time out for self-care, to take care of yourself. Because a lot of times we try to be helping everybody that we possibly can, but we forget to help ourselves. So if you're going to start a business, you're going to write a book, you got to be committed and disciplined and all in, or it's not going to work. So you got to love what you do. That's going to be my advice for people pursuing their next step and their next chapter in life, is that you're going to have to make some sacrifices, but the sacrifices are well worth the reward if you're committed.
That is real talk right there. That echoes the conversation I was just having earlier this week. So that is the real shit. So I created this interview series some years back. I call it Black Influencers Values. And really my whole goal was to find out and get into the heads of leaders, find out their motivations and just see what kind of makes them tick. So I'd like to ask you these questions. Describe yourself in 3 words.
First, I would say saved, loved, and committed.
Okay. What was that fleeting moment in your life that catapulted you to your present self, but certainly could have gone the other way?
I would say when I was fighting my depression, and there was moments where I thought I wasn't going to make it. I didn't think I was going to live. I'm amazed that I'm here, because after my daughter passed away, I didn't really see much sense of living anymore. So I didn't really want to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started to write, I started to feel again. I started to deal with my pain that I was going to try to bury. Those writing helped me get through it. So when I took the time to sit down and put pen to paper every single day and get back to the original design and purpose of my life, which is to encourage and help people through writing, I felt alive again. And people who don't feel alive aren't following the plan that they have, that was designed for them all along. And so when I started the writing, I said, man, this is what's going to get me through. If it's getting me through, I know it can help get somebody else get through. And I think that's the moment we all have to make that decision. Either we can let the pain destroy us, or we can let the pain motivate us. And I decided I don't want to live in my pain no more unless it's to help somebody. That's it. So I think we just got to take the adversity we all go through, and we got to learn to help those in need, because people are depending on us who have suffered deeply. They're depending on you. They're depending on me. They're depending on everyone to be someone to be honest and open enough to share their pain and hurts, because people need it. And I just don't want people to hurt the way that I hurt. I don't want people to feel the way that I felt. So that's what motivates me.
Wow, that's powerful. What are your morning and nightly rituals?
Morning is spent reading. So every morning I read and I pray, and sometimes when I get around to it, I'll do some writing. I'm kind of in a more of a reading season right now than a writing season, although I'm currently editing my second book. So sometimes, depending on the day, I'll have that in there. But consistently is read and pray, read and pray. That has to be part of the routine. Obviously, exercise is a huge part of it. So those are my top three. And at nighttime, it's pretty much the same thing. I don't exercise too much at night, but it goes back to reading and praying at night, because that's where I seek my peace and my joy and my wisdom, and so those are the things that help me tremendously in the morning and night.
Nice. Who should I interview next?
I actually would recommend somebody I met recently. His name is Justin. I'll have to connect you with him. He's into the podcast world. He's an author, so he's doing big things. So I'll have to link you up with him at some point.
Okay, I appreciate that. Please do. Who is your target audience and your self-proclaimed niche talents and our gifts?
I would say my audience is more for geared towards people who are ready for change. That's what it has to be about. People who are ready to change, and people who are in a transition phase of their life, whether that's a transition age, if they're turning 29 to 30, 39 to 40, whatever the case may be. Those big ages when you go up into another decade, or you're going to change careers, or you're going to college, or you're graduating, or you're getting married, you're buying a home. This book is designed for people who were doing one thing before, or at one stage of life before. Now they're transitioning into something else. That's going to require more of them. It's going to require more maturity, responsibility, integrity, and definitely more discipline and commitment. So my target audience is for those people who realize they are in need of change, and they're ready to go out and do it.
Yes. And what would you say is your self-proclaimed niche talents and our gifts?
I would say that I think that we all have multiple gifts, but I would say that one of mine is my ability to encourage people through writing. So yeah. I know that that's something I've been gifted with, not that I earned it or deserve it. I was graciously gifted that, and I'm just so thankful that it's been able to help people. So for me, it's writing.
Nice. What did the young you envision, see, think, or was told to make you impact people the way you do?
Can you say that again?
What did the young you envision, see, think, or was told to make you impact people the way you do?
Have money. I thought, as a kid, especially when you don't grow up with hardly anything, that if you want to make an impact in this world, you got to be rich. And my whole childhood, I thought being rich was having money. Okay. Now as an adult, I look back, being rich is having love. Being rich is having healthy relationships. That's riches. That's true riches. The money can never buy. So I've met plenty of people who have financial riches, but they also have broken hearts, and that's just poverty to me. So to me, the relationships are what make riches worth it, because what good is it to have the money and no one to share it with? And as a kid, you think you got to have a certain car, certain house, certain clothes, certain phone. You got to have the latest and greatest gadgets and devices. So when I was younger and I didn't have that stuff, I didn't feel worthy of anything. Looking back on it now, that stuff, not having that stuff may have been the best thing that ever happened to me.
Nice. What is your favorite book, song, and quote?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And why? Everybody always.
That was a lot. Oh, I was not expecting that one. You threw me off. Okay. All right. We'll start with obviously. We'll start with a book. For me, of course, my favorite book is the Bible. That's what I put my faith, hope, love, and trust in. That's the foundation I build my life upon. Is the reading of the scriptures. So next was your favorite song. Is that what another one
Yes.
was? Oh my gosh, that's kind of the hardest one. There's so many songs. Um, Man, I would have to say one of my favorite songs is it is a song called man, you got me really thinking now because I have about 20 songs I want to share with you right now and I can't really pick just one. I'm gonna go with a song called Tell the World. It's by a rapper named Lecrae. That's definitely one of my favorite songs of all time.
Thank you. And then what is your favorite quote?
Favorite quote.
Oh well, why is that song your favorite?
Because the whole theme of Tell the World is to share a message of hope and love, and we all have something to share with the world, and in this instance, is sharing the love of God, and so that's what the song talks about: is that we have a message to share, and we need to be bold enough. If we declare something is important to us, if we say this thing is number one in our life, we got to be bold enough to talk about it, no matter what it is. If people claim that this something's important to them, then you need to be talking about it because if you ain't talking about it or living it out, it's really not that important.
Real talk.
And my favorite quote actually comes from the same the same music artist who sings that song, Cray, and he says in one of his songs, and I just love it, is he says, "If you live for their acceptance, you'll die from their rejection."
Mm, that's deep. And why is that your favorite?
Because I feel like I spent most of my life living for people's approval. And when I don't get it, I feel bad. I feel insecure. I get depressed. I think I'm not good enough. I'm nobody. I'm nothing. But if you continue to put your identity in people's opinions, you literally put your peace and joy into the hands of other people. If you live for their acceptance, and when they don't give it to you, then you feel worthless. So you can't give people the power over you to control how you feel about yourself, or your self-worth is not determined by what they think. And I spent many years trying to worry about what everybody thinks about me and trying to impress people. And if I don't, then I feel bad. But I just realized I got to just do what I'm called to do. Some people are going to love it, they're going to hate it, dislike it, but I'm not doing it for them.
Mm, I feel you. Name two things you want to tell the world.
Two things I want to tell the world. First thing I would say is that no matter what you've gone through, no matter how bad it hurts, no matter the pain that you've experienced, there's always hope to come out successful on the other side if you don't lose track of the reason why you were created. That'd be the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing to follow that, I'd say, is that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your relationships. So make sure you take the time out to invest in them.
Yes. Thank you. Are you a saver or a shopper? And then the second question is, what are your financial strategies?
I'm definitely not a shopper. Not even close. I'm, and it's actually a problem sometimes because my wife's like, "You gotta buy some new clothes. You've been wearing the same clothes and shoes for years." I'm just like, "I know. I wear them till they fall off." So I don't really shop. I know I gotta work on that. I'm more of a saver. I enjoy the saving aspect of that. So, what was the second part of the question here? Sorry, so I can
What are
be
your
on top of it.
financial strategies? You're fine.
Okay, so financial strategies. My wife and I, we definitely take the time out to have like a monthly budget and talk about expenses and things like that. We invest a certain portion of our income, every month, and every paycheck, any amount of money that we get, we have certain percentages that we give first, because I truly feel like giving is living. So the money that we get, we make sure to give and to help others in need. We have a percentage for that. We have a percentage that we invest, and then we live on the rest. So it's save, spend, and give, and that's just what we do.
Okay. Does your key values and life mission speak first to your race and then the world, vice versa? or that is not a thought of yours as you live day to day?
I'm not, obviously, I know that, being a minority, that I have certain obstacles that I need to overcome. I have some things that maybe other people don't have to fight through that I have. I've also been fortunate enough to have such a diverse group of friends, of every single race. So I've got to learn about their struggles and their challenges and what things they've had to overcome and how easier it is for certain people of certain colors than it is to other people. So I have a clear understanding of how that works. But at the same time, no matter the color of your skin, I truly believe that for me, it doesn't matter as much as the mission. You know what I mean? So for me, the mission is first. Then my race is not first. I got to think in terms of the goal, the mission in mind,
Yes,
and so for me, that's way of more importance.
I understand. Name. Oh, wait a minute. When you have something that's super important to you, what do you tell yourself to get pumped?
I think it's a lot of self talk. You know what I mean? It's to believing in yourself. You know what I mean? That I can do this. I can do this. You know what I mean? If something I see is important, sometimes I'll take the time to write about it because writing helps me organize my thoughts and my ideas and my goals and my desires.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's putting it into action. So if I want to get something accomplished, it's being proactive enough to say, okay, I want this thing to happen, but it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? You actually have to get up from the chair and go do something about it. So once I figure out the something that I want in life, now I actually have to do something about it. So for me,
Mm-hmm.
it's understanding the desire, and hopefully I ask it through a lens of my roles in life. So when I want something in life, I first ask, is this bring me closer to God? Does this make me a better husband? Does this make me a better father? Does this make me a better man? And when I ask myself those four questions, that kind of gets me on the path to see if this is something I should truly be pursuing.
Wow. Name 5 people that you know that embody instrumental traits children should emulate.
Can you say that one more time?
Name 5 people that you know that embody instrumental traits children should emulate.
So name 5 people that have traits children should emulate, correct?
Yeah. And you don't have to know them.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna go with my wife. She works with children as well, and
Okay.
so she's gonna be the first one that I name,
All right.
for
All
sure,
right.
definitely.
Get you some brownie points in there.
All right, and name 4 more. Okay, so I'll go with people that some of the people that I work with, um, who are my friend Mike and my friend James. They're some of the most committed people I know to helping children. So they're just fantastic. And then I would go, to keep going with that. I would go up to, I would say, a friend of mine named Bob, who just passionately loves helping children. And then after that, I'm going to jump to a level of someone who's famous, who I greatly admire and I look up to tremendously, is LeBron James.
Yes. Name 5 people that you know that are powerhouses in their industries.
Mm, okay. 5 people I know that are powerhouses in their industries. Okay. Um, I'm actually going to name some of the same people. Um, my friend Mike, who in the nonprofit world in the county that we live in, I mean, he's the man. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
he's just top dog around where I live. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. He's just the guy when it comes to that stuff. So I would say him. Um, I have a buddy of mine who's in the financial industry, so he's big. He's my financial advisor, and his name
Yes.
is Tim, and he's the go-to guy around where I live. So people got financial questions and concerns. He's the one that we all turn to.
Yes.
I would say my brother Jason, who is the fitness guru of this whole region. He
Yes.
does some amazing workout routines, and he's always uploading videos, and he's always training and working out hard. So um, he's just a fitness master. You know, what I mean, he puts more into his fitness than anyone I know. He's definitely one of them for sure. Continuing along, I would say my pastor Dave, who leads a huge congregation in this region, and his ability to speak touches the lives of many people in this area. So his life is just been tremendous witness of his faith in God, and sharing that with the world. So he's been a huge influence in my life. And number five, I would say a friend of mine named Kevin, who speaks out against child abuse all over this nation. He's a national and international speaker. He goes all over the place, and it just inspires the world with his story. And so he's just an amazing, one of the most amazing people I've ever met.
Yes, thank you. And lastly, do you have a website and what's your business name?
So for me, the best way to get in contact with me is through email right now currently. So obviously we shared that earlier, authorjessecruz@gmail.com, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Those are all the best ways to get in contact with me. And those are because I like to interact with people. So I feel like in social media is a great way to make that happen. So I'm on
Yes,
social media constantly, interacting with people, and just trying to build connections with people all over the world.
me too. And so that's how we connected. Okay, so
Exactly.
what's your name on your social media platforms?
So we have Jesse A. Cruz. That's my author business page. Um, author author Jesse Cruz on Instagram, and then Jesse A. Cruz on Facebook. Those are probably the easiest ways to get in contact with me.
Awesome. And so I was talking to one of my friends and recently, and we were throwing out some ideas about the podcast, and I came up with this new thing for because I usually ask this last question of my guests. So but I'm gonna call it now this new segment called mining for diamonds. So I'm mining for diamonds. And so I want, before you leave us, Jesse, to just throw out a few nuggets, that you can, share with the audience and particular business owners.
I would say, kind of go back off of some things that I said earlier, is that first of all, understand who you are, your identity, and the gifts that you have, because my guess is that almost every person in the world at some point has had someone point out to them something that they're good at, no matter what it is. We all had some people say, you know what, you do that well, you do that good, or that's great, I wish I could do that. And that's
Mm,
what the world needs more of, because the world needs more of people pursuing their purpose. And one of the greatest things you can ever do, not only for yourself, but for every person in the world, is to go do the thing that you were designed to do. And there should be no excuses of it, you know what I mean? Because everyone's got to work hard to get to the level of success. It's not going to be handed to anybody, and we got to work hard. So with that being said, is that no matter what, no matter the conflicts or the challenges or the adversity, because we all are going to face it, is that no matter what, you can't give up, because someone's life may be depending on you pursuing your purpose to encourage them through a rough time.
yes, Lord, you speaking my language here. Thank you so much, Jesse. I'm just writing that down because I get to publishing the episodes, right, Jesse? Then I'm like, dang, what did we say? And then I'm like, I had to listen to 40 minutes just to get some nuggets out of that. That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate you so much for taking the time to speak with us here on a News and Use podcast. It has truly been an honor and a blessing. Y'all enjoy that snow y'all getting in the middle of spring.
I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy that, but I'll try.
But y'all make sure y'all purchase Jesse Cruz's book, Live Your Dash: Discovering the 8 F's to Freedom. It is available on purchase on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and if you connect with him on his Facebook page, you can message him directly to purchase the book. And I will have all of his links and information to reach him on in the show notes. Again, I'm very grateful for you today, Jesse. Thank you for your time.
I appreciate it. It's been an honor. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Have a good day.
You too.
We out.
Don't you know that I'm still in love? Oh, still in love with you, and that's forever. Hey, don't you know that I'm still in love? Oh, baby, still in love with you. I just hope you love me too. Don't you know that you're my everything? You make my heart sing. Do what you want me to. That I'm still in love with you. And I love the fact we never break up, but still make up. We be laid up, and in the morning when we wake up, girl, you look so good with no fake up. And it's my pleasure to be loving you, and it's quite clever I hooked up with you in the first place. Want you in the worst way ever since the first day, and I'm still in love. Yeah, still in love, still in love, still in love with you, and that's forever. Hey, don't you know that I'm still in love? Yeah, oh baby, still in love with you. That I'm still in love with you. Yeah, I just hope you love me too. I just hope you love me too. Don't you know that you're the only one I ever wanted in my life? And it don't matter if I call you my best friend or I call you my wife. And it's my pleasure to be loving you. This quite clever I hooked up with you in the first place. Want you in the worst way ever since the first day, and I'm still in love. Yeah, I'm still in love. Oh, I'm still in love with you, and that's forever. Hey, don't you know that I'm still in love? Oh, baby, still in love with you. I just hope you love me too. Don't you know that I'm still in love? Still in love with you. Don't you know that I'm still in love? Still in love with you.
If you're listening to this podcast in Apple Music and Apple Podcasts, please rank and review the podcast so that we can be heard by more people. So go ahead and take a moment right now and write a review for a News You Can Use podcast. Thank you so much. Send in your pre-recorded commercials ready for playing on the podcast. Send your music. Didn't you just hear that clip? The spoken word artist from The Last Poet, David Nelson. I know you heard Pharaoh Jerumba, JCD love songs. Send in your clips. 30 seconds, a minute, with your music and your spoken word. I'll play it. Send me some dough, though. Email address is melchizedekllc@gmail.com. If you didn't catch that, just message us on our Facebook, our Instagram pages. Thank you.
Free your mind while it's time. What's up with that? I got one thing on my mind. Revolution. Yo, that's Pharaoh Jerome. Please make me die 1,000 deaths in a day, and then I won't jump in the front while you put it down for the new time. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Shalom, shalom. Hotel. Yeah, MIDT Records. B&B Productions. Rhythmic Sound. Love to rap. Yo, check it out. At all your local neighborhood stores.
Pharaoh Jarumba, revolution is your solution.
Revolution is your solution. Your solution is revolution. And niggas are all scared of revolution. What is revolution? Revolution is real. Revolution is bloody. Revolution is shed a few tears. Crying apple tears. Revolution is your solution. Your solution is revolution. And niggas are all scared of revolution. What is revolution? Revolution is bloody. Revolution is a few tears. Revolution is 360 degrees. Revolution is change your mind while it's time. Free your mind. I am the Asiatic black man. The original man, the Asiatic black man. The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, the God, the universe, and the father of all civilization. True black nation for our people. For no nation can rise higher than its queen. Woman always will be the giver of life. For we have come forth through her womb, and from her womb we have come forth. And into her womb we must return, because the womb represents the universe. For Allah says, I create myself in the womb of triple darkness. For Allah created He Himself from the womb of triple darkness. And the womb represents that black woman, that black hole, that black secret of the universe. For no nation shall rise higher than its queen. And all prophets come from the womb of that blackness, called the goddess, called Aset, called the queen mother of the universe, mother of all civilization. For all nations sprang from your womb, the black goddess, the black queen. Revolution is your solution. Your solution is revolution. And niggas and niggas are all scared of revolution. Nat Turner, the black revolutionary messiah. You devils, you crackers can't get no higher. Revolution is the solution. The solution is revolution. And niggas are all scared of revolution. Nat Turner. Yes, of course, they missed him upon the sycamore tree. Trying, dying to be free. Nat Turner, the black revolutionary messiah. The black revolutionary messiah. And you devils can't get no higher. Revolution is your solution. Your solution is revolution. And niggas, and Negroes are all scared of revolution. What is a Negro? Negro comes from necrology, where they put a hook on a C and they made it into a G, and they call it Negroology. For a Negro or Negroology represents a dead people or a dead race. People lost in bondage, kidnapped, held hostage in Acts chapter 7, verse 6 and 7. Or maybe Acts chapter 10, verse 39, where black people were hanged on trees like Jesus. Oh no, better yet, like Revelation, first chapter, verse 14 and 15 says, Jesus had nothing, had just like me, trying to be free. Revolution is your solution. Your solution is revolution. Niggas solution. Revolution is your solution. Revolution is your solution. Revolution is your solution. Niggas are all scared of revolution. When I'm a nigga or a negro, I'm a black nigga. And you know I'm black. You a black queen. You all together. You a black goddess. And I am a black god. The black and from the womb must return. He is the solution, and the solution is revolution. Before you speak of revolution, understand that you might be blessed and for the rest of your day. Revolution is the solution, and the solution is revolution. St. Louis dropping, popping.
Black bodies on the line. Let the creator elevate your mind.
New hits like this.
Like 3, you're out, no mistake. That's the way the pitch break. My old man, sleeping in his
The Redemption Song by V. Nelson.
sometimes grumbling and complaining, but always keeping on. A garden of fragrant flowers. Then you, woman child,
Last poet, you know it.
flowering garden of my heart, and my heart open to you.
Pick it up at your local
Like
neighborhood
a stream
store.
flowing out.
Akwaba means welcome in Ghanaian to a News You Can Use podcast powered by B and Us LLC. Thank you to our sponsors, Frenchies, Wonders, Healthy Place Botanicals. My name is Frenchier. I am the host and creator of a News You Can Use podcast, along with the businesses B and Us LLC. That is also my business, Frenchies, Wonders, Healthy Place Botanicals, as the sponsors. Connect with us on social media. The word is B, B-E, then the word us, LLC on Facebook. At Frenchier, spelled Frenchaire on Instagram. On Twitter, Miss Frenchie06, MSFRENCHY06. Watch and subscribe to the YouTube channel, B and Us LLC YouTube channel. Pin with us on Pinterest, Frenchies Wonders, FRENCHY apostrophe S Wonders, WONDERS. Shop with us at BEANDUSLLC.com. That's BeandUsLLC.com. BEANDUSLLC.com. And also Frenchies Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals.com. FRENCHYWONDERS.HEALTHYPLACEBOTANICALS.com. You can also get your own store. Book me for educational presentations or to discuss financial planning by filling out the form at FrenchierGardner.com. I will come to you to present for a group of 10 or more the Power of Life, an hour-long Power of Life insurance seminar, or educate you on the benefits of your auto and home and renter's insurance, property casualty. That's FrenchierGardner.com. FrenchieRGardner.com. That's FrenchieRGardner.com. That's my name. Fill out the form to book me now to come present the Power of Life Insurance 1 hour long seminar or educate you on the benefits and the structures of your property and casualty insurance. I am the webmaster and marketer for Amber Bookstore, LLC. And you can shop your African cultural, historical, children's books, fiction and nonfiction books, novels, health books at www.amberbookstores.com. That's amberbookstores.com. Thank you so much. Make sure that you download the Anchor FM app. It's an Anchor app. It's a free app. It's where I'm recording this podcast. You can download the app to leave messages that I will play on the next episode. So leave messages in response to what's been heard or to suggest topics or news that you can use. Leave us a message. Make sure you continue to click that purple support this podcast button on the Anchor app to contribute monthly to this podcast. When you contribute $9.99, I receive 13% more of each dollar that you donate. You can also donate directly through paypal.me/friendshare, paypal.me/FRENCHAIRE, or through Cash App, CASHAPP. I didn't mean to spell that. But my Cash App name is $BEANDUSLLC. That's $BNUSLLC. $BEANDUSLLC. Thank you so much for your support, your love, your Ujamaa, your cooperative economics. Everyone can show love to this black business. Thank you. Tell the World by Lecrae, featuring Molly Music.
Trying to make the moments last.